Who was Ferdinand Magellan? Hi guys, and welcome to a new episode on the channel, and today we will be talking about who was Ferdinand Magellan. Now, we probably all know who Ferdinand Magellan is. He was the guy who circumnavigated the world for the first time, and who was looked like this. Yeah, very, very evil looking, to be honest. And so today we'll be talking about that guy, especially the mean part of his life. But disclaimer here, most of the part of this video are based actually on guesses, so basically theories. And we don't really know much about Ferdinand Magellan's life with facts, because he was more of a secretive man who everyone seemed to dislike, and also mistrusted by most people, which actually almost led him to not make the circumnavigation journey. Let's have a few, because he did get it when he tried to go to the king and queen. Actually, he went to the king of Spain back then, who was actually 17 years old when Ferdinand asked for those ships. And he was even lucky that he survived that trip when they tried to his home country, Portugal's one. Well, it didn't work because Ferdinand was a war hero, and probably we don't know why the Portuguese king did not want to get Ferdinand to succeed in this journey, or even let him do this journey, in fact. But my sort of theory is that it's because that he was jealous, and mostly people do that when they are jealous. And so what's going to happen now? We actually have no idea what happened by the time Ferdinand got this ship. And then we found out what really did happen. That Ferdinand bought 5 ships, and even the largest ship's length wasn't even the length of home plate to first base in a baseball diamond. Yeah, that's small, to be honest. And Ferdinand, that wasn't as bad as it sounds. And okay, this is gonna be hard to say, but Ferdinand never actually made his circumnavigation. I mean, half of his supplies were stolen by the Spanish court because they were jealous, and the king, for some reason, did not want Ferdinand to actually make the trip. And Ferdinand didn't make the trip. Only his 4 survivors of his crew were able to make the trip, and they were honored. But by the time they arrived at Spain, which was over a year since Ferdinand's death, I'm not even sure what to say here. Well, everyone technically forgot about Ferdinand, and that's actually one of the reasons why we don't know much about Ferdinand. Even the date of his birth, we still don't know. Even though it may have been recorded, it's forgotten to history because almost everyone forgot about Ferdinand, and it was only recently that we remembered Ferdinand. So, how did Ferdinand live? Well, the book doesn't say, but his story still lives on with the first circumnavigation of the world. And as much as I would not really like to say all this, Ferdinand does deserve all the credit in getting and starting the circumnavigation journey. And he never made the circumnavigation journey, and it was so hard, in fact, that it was over a century until the second circumnavigation of the world was done. And then more amazing feats came along, but none were as awesome as Ferdinand's own journey, as they were healing the blind. And now that we're finished talking about Ferdinand's life, now let's talk about the interesting parts of this book. One of the interesting parts I have already mentioned in this video. If you remember at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that this book doesn't have a lot of facts in it. In fact, since he was secretive, All the things that we know about Ferdinand were basically just guesses. He was probably born sometime in 1480, that is for sure. And that is what makes this book interesting, about the part that we don't know much about Ferdinand's life. Even the first decade of his life, we don't even know a thing about. Ferdinand's secrets have always been the mystery to us about the beginning of the life of the first circumnavigator, captain of the world. And I still can't believe that we're not writing about those 4 surviving sailors instead of Ferdinand. And I guess there are a lot of interesting facts in Ferdinand's life that actually intrigued us to write about Ferdinand, but not the surviving crew. But still, Ferdinand is a man, a captain / general, who should be honored today for his dream, which I guess is partly why we remember him, and his goal, which he almost got, and his crew finished. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please like and subscribe to this channel. Today's question is, what was Ferdinand Magellan really known for? Pause this video and think of it for a second. Answer: he was known for the first circumnavigation in the world, which was really hard because they were sailing the blind. And I'll catch you guys next time. See ya. Bye-bye.